Hello, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood ghost Exodus, and I'm coming to you with a very important matter as it relates to Facebook, aka Meta, and its sister company, Instagram. Some of you may know that Facebook was served a lawsuit in December of last year by the Attorney General of New Mexico, Raul Torres, for basically accusing Facebook of operating what he believes to be one of the most prolific child sexual exploitation markets in the world. Um, for those of us who actually hunt on Facebook, we can attest that Facebook is a cesspool of of pedophiles, predators, groomers, sex trafficking, and it is, in fact, an illicit market operating in plain view of sexual exploitation of children. Now, days after they were served a lawsuit, they made a public announcement that they were rolling out an end-to-end encryption for their for for Messenger. Not only that, but if you actually look at the news, you'll see that Facebook not only started these test accounts to determine if whether or not the allegations against them were true, but they supposedly went out of their way to delete the data or the evidence that their test accounts had accumulated, had discovered. Now, if you're paying attention, you'll also understand that Mark Zuckerberg made a public apology at a Senate hearing about this epidemic that is festering on Facebook, but has done nothing actionable to alter its algorithms in any way, shape, or form. Even though this was in December, it's now March, and we are still finding predators, groomers, sex traffickers, and recently a group discovered a massive child pornography network. A link to this network was posted in full view of the public. You got to ask yourself, why do pedophiles feel so comfortable being so open and transparent on this platform? That is because big tech like Facebook is not being held accountable in any way. This guy is a pedo hunter. He is a hunter like us. He is trying to hold them accountable. You understand? And Meta is not doing anything to protect our children. So I've put together a landing page, and the name of this operation is Op Meta Exposed. So I want you to join us in this global campaign in contacting international media outlets to report and expose Facebook and Instagram by taking the links that you hunters find, compiling it into a list, and send it to the media to show them how relevant this topic is, and that it is not being resolved. It is not being resolved. Children are being exposed to this type of material by its algorithms. It's putting them in the crosshairs of predators. Every hour of every day that this issue has not been resolved is another moment when a child is being endangered on this platform. Big tech like Facebook, they have never been held responsible for allowing this type of activity to occur on their platforms. Um, Cloudflare is another fucking example protecting cyber criminals, cyber gangs, protecting black markets, protecting massive networks of child pornography. And they act like they have no idea that anything like this is occurring on their platform. So what I want you to do is go to the site. It's ghostexodus.org/op-child-safety. A description of it will be in the link. Will be in the description. Excuse me. You understand what I'm trying to say. And what I want you to do is read through this. It's not very long. I've created a call to action. All you have to do is read it. Gather your links. Do not share these links publicly. Don't share them in the open where the enemy can see it and you have just unwittingly giving him access to sexual child abuse material. This stuff is not meant to be public. The news will not publish these links. They will see that it's relevant to an ongoing issue because you have to understand that this has to continue to be discussed in the media. This is a new angle because the media is only going off of what's going on in this courtroom and in this lawsuit. They're not building more of the story from people like us who are in the trenches, seeing this on a day-to-day basis and receiving no help from Facebook, no help from law enforcement. And we don't even know what happens with our reports when we report them to the IWF and the NCMEC. We don't know. We don't know. We have no knowledge of what happens beyond reporting those things. So the next step we want you to do is email these agencies. I created an email template. You can use this if you want. You don't have to, but you can use it. You can copy and paste it, and then you can use these email addresses from social media, from media, and also use your own. Use your own research. You don't have to use ours. But this right here is a template. Use it. That way you don't have to dally about and waste more time. Because we as a society, especially a society that's driven now by the internet, like we live in an information overloaded society where we're easily forgettable, easily distracted, and important matters like this become forgotten. We must never allow Meta to continue to not repair or fix or alter or remediate this algorithm issue. We have to stay on their asses, and the media has to stay on their asses, or else it will be forgotten. For example, when this came out in the media initially, the next thing you see was Elon. They're instead now they're talking about Elon Musk allowing Twitter or X to become a platform for whatever and for hate speech or political propaganda. There it is. They were accusing him of running a platform that is being used for propaganda. Well, fuck, the whole entire media is propaganda. But listen to this. They're trying to distract you from the fact that this is happening. And if you don't do this, if you don't get behind Op Meta Exposed, if you don't hashtag this, share it, and start emailing these media platforms with your links and showing them how relevant this is and how much of an epidemic this is going to be a story that's forgotten. Facebook will not fix it, and big tech will not be held responsible. This is about holding tech industries responsible for allowing child predators to feel so fucking comfortable that they can do this in the open and have no fear of retribution, no fear of consequences. The tech industry doesn't even fear these consequences. This motherfucker knows this is happening and has not fixed it yet at all. Let me tell you something. This guy is a freaking multi-billionaire. He can't even fix it since the beginning of December. Let me tell you something. We have to do this. Get behind us. Make this operation your own and go into the trenches with us to fight big tech, pushing fucking child pornography and allowing predators to use their platforms to openly distribute images of children being molested. This will stop, and Anonymous will stop this. We will stop this. Remember, this doesn't just affect us, it affects our children. You have children, I have children. This affects the world because this is a global crisis. And it has allowed to proliferate this long because of big tech industries like Meta not doing their part. Now, mind you, DDoSing Meta is not going to make them change their fucking algorithms. So don't DDoS Facebook, Meta. Don't DDoS Instagram. That's not going to change anything. It will never change anything. This is how you started. You used to freaking talk all types of nonsense in the media. Now fucking do something that's relevant, important, that could actually leave a lasting impact. Instead of pushing more propaganda, we can do this and make the internet safe again. I'm your friendly neighborhood ghost exodus. Deuces.